Oh! That's my battle cry. So, missed loot. There's a couple of candlesticks that were hard to see and some windowsills in the hammer place. Why am I hearing a zit manned place? Thought I murdered that guy up there. I did. Anyway, as you can see, just so you can see, oh, I'm tired. I'm just like weirdly exhausted. You can't get back up this way, so I can't get back up there. I don't know if I ever will be able to. Can't quite remember if I can go all the way back there. But okay, the other loot stuff. First though, I want to see if I, I think I'm just gonna leave. The zombies, they care about everyone. Such a great big heart. Unless I can get to the place, like, right frickin' here. Oh, I can't get back? That ceiling doesn't go up? Oh, yes it does. Unless I can get back to where I want to be, like, right... Oh, I can! Okay. Good. So, you'll pardon me while I just kind of sojourn into this detour or whatever before grabbing the loot. You will pardon me. There's that ahead again. Anyway, those zombies in that room are hopeless. They'll just do what they'll do. Or will they do the exact opposite of what they'll do? Find out today. Plump. Oh yeah! So maybe there aren't 3 levels. Now let me see here. Can I... Nah. Maybe I'll go down the other way. Okay, but the loot though, I should probably just go and try to snatch it. Was any of it here? Jeez, I don't even remember. It's hard to see stuff, yo man. That gate... so utterly irritating. I really don't know, because if that shortcut isn't for the purpose of putting that head down there... But wait, surely this looks like something if you asked me. I mean, nobody asked me, but... No, I don't think it is. It's just one of these slides, the other doesn't. Fair enough. Now, I think the loot that I'm wanting might be up here... But I was gonna go down to that other gate. Yeah, let me just get the loot first. That gate looks like progress, and yes, I missed this loot, obviously, but I mean... Sod that until later. Yeah, I got 7 water arrows. I'm sure I had 8 at one time, and I don't remember using one. If anyone knows where I might have used one, please tell me, because then I wouldn't have to actually watch my video for the 5th time for some reason. But I'm pretty sure I don't remember. Whatever. Yeah, so somewhere around this sort of area. Oh, yeah, there we go. I don't know, man. They're hard to see. And I'm just sort of wondering if I'm in good enough shape to do a 50-minute long set live, and I'm kind of pondering whether I should do such a thing or not. 'Cause yikes, I mean couple songs into that one set that was 25 minutes or something, I was already like, oh my god, I bit off more than I can chew, but then I busted the whole thing anyway, so whatever. Okay, but I'm pretty sure there's more. Yeah, I missed this room because I thought this room was that other room. And so let's see, the crowns and the statues, the blue things, those, I'm like, I think that's it. Let me just check. Yes, that's it. Also, I asked to have loot pointed out like I actually care now. That's pretty amazing. Okay, so there was... So I don't want to go down there again, down that way. That's just ridiculous. But, oh yeah. Mapping out the mission in my head. I just remembered I really like Breathing Corpses. Kind of want to play it again. I mean, I've already LP'd it, so pfft, but I could play it for myself. But no. Yeah, so I kind of skimmed over this because I remembered it and was like, yeah, no big deal. But yeah, that's a place. Looks pretty awesome, right? You'll see more of that later on. So, yeah, I got the ring here. So yeah, This, you need this to open the gate, but again, like, I'm not 100% sure why. So Phlogiston, I'm pretty sure you need like a Phlogiston staff or something like that. Something like that that matches. But it's just kind of odd, because all it is a shortcut, like I keep saying. And also there's these holes here that you think a rat might come out of, or that they're important, but I don't think they are. They're just kind of there. It's straight. Oh, loot that I missed that you didn't catch. Ha! See? It's all according to plan. Now. But wait a minute, that hammer might open that but no, the key. I'm sure I need a shaped key to open. Oh, this is just here. Another shortcut. Also, there's a window. Oh, but it's not really a real window. And I said something funny last time about, oh, my shoulders, my head's on my shoulders, and I'm like, that didn't feel right. But then I watched it back, and I'm like, that sounded right. Oh, my God. So these guys are hard to take out, because you backstab one, and it sort of alerts the other. Oh, something's ringing a bell. That's Zom. He just kind of on alert. He's sharp. He with it. He gets promoted from being a zombie to being a living person who's sharp and with it. Oh, yeah. Oh, this just goes all the way around, does it? Oh, okay. Good. Well, I guess I can avoid these dudes then. I vaguely... Oh, wait, I do remember this. I was thinking of another mission, and I think it was Tower in the Forest. Oh, that was totally on purpose. With another place like this, I think it was that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah! But, oh, Christ. I like saying Christ rather than Christ, because it's just funnier. And also, it reminds me of this word I made up, Crapst, which reminds me of Pabst, or Pabst, which is a fan company. And every time I think of fan companies, like who make fans, like rotating fans, possibly for computers or electronics. And every time I think of those companies, these guys, shut up, you, seriously. I think of this one unfortunately named fan company that I keep thinking is like Rotron or something, because it sounds like rot, but I'm like, no, it doesn't really, that's not it, and I keep forgetting what it is, but I remembered it and I wrote it down. It's Revoltech, like Revolve Tech, but it's revolting. I don't know, it's unfortunate and funny, and I'm gonna mock its misery. Yeah, so you don't actually want to do that at all. What you want to do is you want to shoot a rope down right there next to the chest, so you can actually get it. So kind of maybe about there. Might be good. Yeah, you don't wanna like go so that you hit the top of the rope at the wrong angle, because then you'll fall. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is the fog, and the other void key is by the guardian. So that zombie could have something on him, but I'm not gonna shoot another rope arrow down there. Heck no, I got the void keys, that's actual real progress. Ooh, okay. Well, I'll take it, sure. Rope stub. This rope is a stub, please edit it and make it real. His article's a wheelchair, make it a real boy. That was a reference. I want to shoot a fire arrow right at that guy's waist, but lo, I don't have any. Oh well. Anyways, those guys can get stuffed forever. I am out of here permanently. Oh yeah. Thought I saw a plaque down there, but no. Now that I don't eat junk food, I pretty much shouldn't be getting any cavities again, ever. Oh boy. Because, every once in a while, something happens to throw my mood off. I said my mood swings were gone, but I guess they're not, because things can still happen to depress me. Yesterday, I was out riding, and it's still summer, so it was still warm and sunny, but there was a breeze more so than usual. It was a little bit cold. It's another thing that affects that neck throat thing, and jaw maybe, because sometimes it's my jaw, like the cold breeze blowing. The temperature itself can be relatively cold and still be okay, like I can just wear a hood and it's fine to cover my ears, because maybe it gets in through my ear, I don't know. But, oh, I can't get up there from here, I don't think, unless I can maybe, So a cool breeze blowing at me makes the left side of my kind of feels like my jawbone right by my ear and my throat sting like a freezer burn. Like it feels like it's really like got frozen in ice, like it's stiff and has no motion and is like really stinging. And I actually have to wear this this burglar looking thing across my mouth and ears, but I've discovered that wearing a hood across my ears often helps too, so I don't always have to look like a bank robber. But that stuff, when that happened and I forgot and I realized the winter's gonna come up, and oh my god, dude. Also, did I ever actually... I didn't do this thing. Oh, there's the Phlogiston Flog. So... Oh, you did that on purpose. You put that whatever it is, stalactite. Oh. So yeah, they sink slowly. I thought they sank quicker than that, so that's good. But then I think they all just kind of go away. But then, oh yeah, those stalactites fall. Phlogiston Wand, okay, you know, close enough. Nice texture on the top there. It's very realistic. Because you got to have a way back. Thief gold jumping, that's right. Got to know your engines, son. Except why, oh, come on, man. Have mercy. The video. Dude, for real, what a... Is Thief Gold jump not long enough? There we go. Whoa. There we go, okay. Ugh. Linger not long. Yeah. So good thing I came down here so I can get that shortcut. Awesome. So that happened to depress me, and when that happens, I get this existential fear. I get like, oh my god, I'm never gonna be able to live a normal life, and it really makes me really distressed. And when that happens, I find I sometimes start craving the junk food that I used to eat, or just craving a ton of sugar. And when that happens, what I do is I just buy some lemon juice, which has basically no sugar at all. It's like half of a gram, because it's sour, right? So I buy some of that so I can use for flavor. I mix it with some water and stevia, which has no sugar in it, and I drink it and act like I'm guzzling sugar. And I'm not really, so it's cool, but it kind of settles me down because it makes me remember what guzzling sugar feels like, and it's like a mental psychological trick thing to like calm me the hell down. So that's what I do. And I don't have to do it very often at all. Oh my god. I want to go through that shortcut just because goddammit I worked for it, and by god I'm gonna friggin' use it, okay? Oi oi oi. Oi oi oi. Oh yes, here we go. Phlogiston. Don't know if that's a real word or made up or what, but yeah! It's the shortcut. Fools. Don't even bug. Yeah, don't bug. It means don't bug out. But I thought it meant, like, don't bug, like, don't bug me. A bug, etc. Where? Okay. This is really the severely long way about it, but I guess I'll go this way. Oh, hey, guess what? I didn't grab the ledge. Hey, guys, guess what? I didn't grab the ledge. So, yeah, I don't know what my problem is with, like, sometimes joking, feeling small and imprisoned. Oh, yeah, I want to get there. And, like, these guys can't even really do anything to me anyway, so it doesn't... Whoa. It doesn't really matter. I could waste my waters on them, like I said. Oh, it's 6,000, is it? I guess I'm reasonably close. Closeness is just great. I said I was going to say more about Steven Universe, but I plumb forgot. So, I don't know. Seems like a jarring thing to segue into now, so maybe I'll just leave it for later, but whenever I feel like it. Like that simple yet effective groove thing. It's sort of... You know what it's like? It looks like Doom. Reminds me of Doom because in Doom you have sectors, or indeed even Build, I guess, but Doom you have sectors that have to, they sort of go from floor to ceiling, so you would end up with something looking very much like this. A lot of the times you sink the floor in and then do something different with the ceiling, but the shapes are exactly the same. So, yeah, obviously the method to achieve it there was perfectly different, but just sort of noting that. But Steven Universe, what was I saying? Oh yeah, well, there is a sort of different thing. It's not to do with being serious about gender at all. About Steven Universe, that was a fun thing. So when I was a kid, you know how when you're a kid and you watch Disney movies or really any movies with like kissy scenes in them, and you go like, yeah, gross at the kissy scenes, right? Okay, so when I was a kid, I did that, and I watched like Disney's The Lion King or Disney's Aladdin, the real frickin' versions, okay? And the kissy scenes came up, and I just it was so uncomfortable, and I looked away like, I don't want to see that. And at the time, I just thought, well, it's because I'm a kid, that's just what you do. But I guess when I get older, I will like these scenes and watch them and be like, oh, or whatever. So yeah, the hammer, you don't do it there. So this is actually not. I just walked right past it. Oh my god, you guys, seriously. So, but then I kind of grew to a teenager, and I still couldn't watch him. I grew to an adolescent, I still couldn't watch him. Grew to my 20s, 30s, still couldn't watch him. So I couldn't figure out what it was. Like, I was a full-grown adult and was still like, ooh, like these sorts of scenes in movies. But Steven Universe, I believe I figured out why I might have felt that way, finally. Because, now I don't want to have any spoilers, but you probably heard or something, there's a wedding episode where two characters get married. Shocking, I know. So I'll try not to give details, but I guess if you don't want to hear anything, then skip to the timestamp in the description where I stop or something, and I even won't make any progress so that you can do that. So the wedding episode, spoiler start now. These two characters, they get married, but these two characters are gems, so they're like immortal. They're sort of like sentient gemstones with holographic bodies, whatever, y'all. They're like immortal, so they live forever and ever and ever. So they've been together as a couple for 5,750 years and 8 months. So that right there is like the first thing the show has. Pardon me. My mic stand. It's broken, and I'm too cheap to buy a new one, so this happens. You can't see me, but this is happening. This is part of the spoiler block, so you won't hear this amusing thing if you don't. But hey, whatever. So that's one of many things the show has going for it that makes this relationship awesome. First, they've been together for so freaking long. It's not like they just meet and fall in love in 5 minutes and then get married in 5 minutes. And so not only do they tell you that, though, but they show you flashbacks of when they met and flashbacks of their past and stuff, so you end up sort of seeing that as well. And then even throughout the show in the present, their relationship still develops, and basically they're fused, like gem fusion. It's like when gems fuse together and they become like a different gem that's bigger, and it's sort of like, it's a literal thing, but it's also like a metaphor for any kind of relationship, whether romantic or familial or friend or whatever, or even toxic. You got all this stuff. So you see them fused as, spoiler, Garnet, even though everybody already knows that already, but Garnet is a fusion of Ruby and Sapphire, and so right from the start you're seeing Garnet, which is like a representation of their relationship, and she's like really calm and centered and self-confident and loves herself healthily and stuff. And so that is like constant proof of the depth and strength of their relationship, and it's almost 6,000 years deep, right? So before they get married, all of this stuff happens. And there's a series of episodes where they kind of temporarily split up because of some emotionally jarring event that happens, and Sapphire goes off and then she comes back, but Ruby's gone off, and then Ruby has this whole thing and she decides to come back and propose to Sapphire, and there's this scene where she comes back, and normally I could not watch this in a film because the proposal scene, I could never watch something like that. I'd have to turn away. But I was watching this calmly, and Ruby just comes up and she does the bow thing, and she goes, "Sapphire, will you marry me?" And she doesn't have that accent, but she was doing it because she's a cowboy, And I was so calm watching this, and Sapphire's just like, "Marry you," and she goes, "Da da da," and then she's like, "Of course," and then they hug, and it's just great. But I was watching this whole thing, and normally I'd have to pause and force myself to go back and be really awkward, but I wasn't this time. I wasn't, and I think it was because their relationship was strong, and I believed in it, and I didn't feel like someone's heart was about to get shattered into a million pieces and the whole house of cards was about to fall down any time. Because normally a couple, they don't prove anything to you. Like, they don't make you believe they have strength in their relationship. It's basically just them meeting and being infatuated and right away acting like a couple, but there's no depth underneath it. And so everything just seems so thin and like it's going to break any minute. And that's why it's so like, and I'm all tensed up to me. But this couple, because it's a TV show and they had this whole time to develop them, I didn't feel that way. And the proposal and then that wedding preparation episode, like there's this part where Ruby's like, we should have flames on the invitation cards, and Sapphire's like, and dolphins, and she's like, yeah, flaming dolphins, and she's like, yeah. And normally a couple would be like, normally that scene would play out like this. It would be like one person would be like, there should be flames, and the other would be like, and dolphins, and you'd be like, no, flames, and they'd be like, because they're supposed to be in love, but they can't even respect each other's decisions like that. But these couple, 6,000 years, they know each other and respect and whatever each other, right? So that, and then the whole wedding with the vows, everything I was just watching in real time calmly, and I'd never done that before. And I think that's the reason why, because movies just don't have time to make a relationship that I can really believe is strong. And so that was awesome. Spoilers over. Let's go. I just wanted to say that. But the non-spoilery version, surely perish. A lot of sure perishing going on. Yeah, I remember this. So it's this kind of old maze. It's sort of a well-worn trope, but I like it. Non-spoilery version is relationships in films, particularly. I think you don't go over this way, though. Yeah, you don't. So I'm just kind of generally remembering a path. I think you... In fact, I might even be able to just do this by memory. I think... Yeah, you can't go there. That's the easy way. You have to go... Yeah. No. Almost. But they don't have time to portray one. Like, they usually have one... They usually have a relationship that's just they meet and they quote-unquote fall in love, but it's just an informed attribute because nobody falls in love in 5 minutes. Like, it's infatuation or lust at best. I mean, I don't mean to be cynical, but... okay, so... It's not that, which means it has to be... this, I guess. But this Steven Universe show had a couple... Whoa... where one of them proposed and they got married, and I didn't feel that way. For the first time in my life, I didn't feel this horrible tension with the relationship, like, in a bad way, because it was very, very long-lasting and very strong, and it was proved in various different ways to you, the viewer, and so I thought that was awesome. Anyways, keeper key. While I'm on the topic of movies, How to Train Your Dragon 2. Also, this kind of looks cool, and slightly looks like Tower in the Forest as well. Different authors though, but yeah. How to Train Your Dragon 2. You might think this is a sort of random thing to talk about, but let me tell you about why this movie is the greatest movie in history, okay? When I watched How to Train Your Dragon 1 and enjoyed it. Come on, I'm not nearly close enough for that, bro. No. Not having it. Whoa. Yes. So, and then I watched 2, I'm like, okay, I'll probably like this one even more. Whatever. So, yes. So, I start watching it. And in How to Train Your Dragon 1, it's like the kid, Hiccup, and the girl, Astrid, the kid and the girl, the girl's a girl, the kid's just a kid, the guy and the girl, they're teens, I guess. Him and Astrid... they're like the leading guy and the leading girl, and I guess they sort of become a couple-ish by the end, or it's implied. And in the second movie, they are a couple. So it starts out, again, spoilers. Okay, yeah, spoilers for How to Train Your Dragon 2. Go! The movie starts out, and they're a cute couple. And they're kind of like flying together or doing something cute together. And like... she kisses him on the cheek cutely. I'm like, oh, and stuff. And I'm thinking, okay, because movies are always like this couple is going to have drama. Like later on, you know, Hiccup is going to forget to tie his shoe, and Astrid's going to be like, I don't love you anymore, and then mope around, and then they're going to get back together with nothing gained, and it's going to be super dumb. So, like, the whole time, just like, this is super cute, but I'm just, like, bracing for this to happen, bracing for the drama to happen. It's going to happen anytime now, and it just kept going on, and it kept not happening. They just kept being a cute couple, and there was never any drama, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of weird, it's not happening. And then at some point, this other couple comes in the movie. It's, you know, again, super spoilers. It's Hiccup's dad gets back together with his mom, and you're like, oh, well, they broke up. There must have been some drama, and now they're going to get back together. That's totally going to be the source of drama. This couple's going to be a source of drama. That's why Hiccup and Astrid weren't. It's because their freaking parents are going to be. I get it. So now I'm just like, oh my god, the drama's going to happen. And then they meet, and they're like super in love again, and there's like keeps going on, and there's no drama. And I'm like, wow. This is the greatest movie I've ever seen. The whole thing is really good. It's perfectly entertaining. It's immersive. It pulls me in. It's not boring. It's well written. And yet there's no stupid drama that's ever happened. And yet it's perfectly great. And then the movie keeps going on like that. And I'm like, this is awesome. And then right near the end, they finally do that trope that I was bracing for them to do. But they do it well. They basically have that part where two characters who were previously inseparable go like, I hate you forever, and stuff. But they do it well because it's a moment, and I'm not even going to spoil this, but it's basically a moment that is believable because it's like so emotionally jarring. It's like such a huge emotional moment that you believe that the character would say that irrational a thing. Because normally it isn't to me. Normally it's like a character makes a perfectly understandable mistake that you, the viewers, empathize with, or sympathize, whatever, but the other character goes completely off the rails. But this time you understand why they're getting emotional and why they're not being rational about it. Because it's really, 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 really big. And so they spend the whole movie not doing the horrible trope, and then they finally do it, but they actually do it well for the first time I've ever seen in my life. So that's why How to Train Your Dragon 2 is the greatest movie ever writ. Okay? Good. So, wait. Yeah, that was the key. That was the key, and I'm having a little bit of trouble constantly remembering. Okay, it's over this way, yes. So I didn't use any footage, so I can't get sued. By sued, I mean bust-had. YouTube's kind of dumb, but whatever. Okay. And I think those jokes that I'm making that I say that doesn't feel good is because they feel like, they feel like something that I would say is a defense, like as a shield in front of me, like, because joking, like, I like joking, I like being funny, but
step around here.
I like a few tramps around. I like joking and being funny, but you can also do it as like a shield, as a defense, and that doesn't feel right. It feels really small and constricting, so I think when I make a joke like that out of habit or because I'm trying not to say something else that's more raw and real, I think that's when it doesn't feel right. But anyways, what you have to do here is it's something to do with the walls, so you have to either... So, okay, you got... Face is on the wall, so I think you have to get the one that isn't on the wall. Yeah. I wish... See, this is something I wish that I'd filmed blind, because my thought process when figuring this out was pretty entertaining, I thought. I remembered. So, that's on the wall, that's on the wall, so this one. Right. And then this one, of course... Oh, but it's weird, because... You could just look at that segment, right? So this is on the wall, face is on the wall, and this is on the wall, so I guess it's this. Yeah, because me figuring this out, because I had some other idea about what it would be, I think, but it wasn't the case, and it was entertaining. I don't friggin' know. Green... I guess this isn't... Oh! Green face, that... supposed to be this. I mean, that doesn't hurt. You just mantle over it like a freaking fence. Now, you might be wondering why it's there. This is also why I wished I'd filmed it, because I didn't realize what this was for. And I just beat a stupid. But, yeah, what you do is snatch the book. Actually, first you gotta do the hammer on it, I think. Yeah. Nothing magical, it just breaks, it's science. And then you kind of go like this, and that disables the trap. But then what you want to do is when this dude comes, instead of just trying to kill him like I did, you go like this. And then he's trapped. So that's really do. Except it looks like I can't get out again. And also that trap is just... Oh, that guy's activating it. So maybe that isn't what you do. Maybe you kill him? Oh, you have to kill him. Right. I don't have any... Can I? No, I can't get out there. Do I have holy water? Probably not. I don't recall seeing any. Well, there's these. So, actually, maybe I wasn't so insane the first time, but... Oh, man. So, I guess you just kind of kill him somehow. I can't remember actually how I did this, to be perfectly honest. It doesn't look like I'm hurting him, and I don't have fire arrows, so there must be some way. I'm pretty sure you have to kill the Guardian, though. That's not what you do at all. That's not even what you... So, twice did I serve an MC. Okay. That's not even what you do. You do it before he gets on, so he gets murdered by the arrows. Once and he's down. Okay.
Try that again.
So, some amusement has still been had, and these things are just kind of clipping into each other, but... I apologize for having two spoiler sections where I kind of... explain myself. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Because then if you don't want to hear it, you don't get to hear me say a thing. Maybe I'll... I don't know. But, okay, so I got the book. Which means... Oh... I need 6,000 loot, but then I also... Wait. Steal at least 20... Oh, 2 loot goals in place at the same time. Interesting. I can't remember where to go. I know I'm remembering the place I have to go, but I'm not remembering how to get there. I should probably just end the video right about now. I just kind of want to remember how to get there. Where's progress? Where's progress? There it is! Guys, I literally don't know where to go to move forward. I remember what the end place is, but I don't remember the path there. Maybe I'll just end the video here. And someone can nudge me in the right direction. That seems like an okay thing to do, I guess. It's probably something real obvious. Anyways, bye!